Good day everyone, I am Janessa Lucy. So our topic in this video is all about the writing editorial column. But before we proceed, what is editorial column? Do you have any idea of it? Okay, an editorial column is also known as an opinion column. It is a section in a newspaper or magazine where a writer expresses their personal opinions on a particular issue, topic, or event. Editorial columns can cover a wide range of topics, including politics, current current events, social issues, sports, and also entertainment. Unlike news articles, which aim to provide objective facts and information, editorial columns are written to express a particular point of view or perspective on a subject. The author of an editorial column typically presents arguments, analysis, and interpretations to support their opinion and may also provide recommendations or suggestions for action. So we have here some qualifications of good columnist. But first, what makes a good columnist? Is it his closeness to his editor or his advisor who makes the assignment? Definitely not. He must have the following qualifications before he hoped to become a columnist, a good columnist to be exact. The first one is the ability to write good English or Filipino, whatever is his medium. Second one is the ability to observe keenly. Many things around him are worth writing about in his column, but these may lie hidden if he doesn't have a keen observation. The third one is clear, logical thinking. One of the most important purposes of a column is to interpret news. He who cannot think clearly and logically has no business being a columnist. The fourth one is white background. He must have a knowledge of literature, the art, history, human nature, among others. And the fifth is resourcefulness. Columns are opinions. All right. But opinions must be based on facts, of course, and most of the facts are hard to get. The columnist must therefore be resourceful. The other one is to have a sense of fairness. A bigoted, prejudiced writer has no right to fill in the seat of a columnist. Often, the columnist has to clarify some conflicting issues. His job calls upon him to tell the truth. But how can he do this if he is committed to some limited group of people or to an institution in which he has vested? Think about it. So now, let's proceed to the purpose of the editorial column. So the main purpose of the column is to inform, to interpret, and to a large degree, and also to fiscalize, to inform. The editorial column aims to provide readers with information on important news, events, and issues. By presenting facts, data, and analysis, editorial columns help readers to better understand the context of a situation and form their own opinions. To interpret, editorial columns also aim to interpret the news and offer insights and perspectives that may not be immediately apparent by readers. By providing context and analysis, the column can help readers to understand the significance of an event or issue and its potential impact on society. To fiscalize, lastly, the editorial column serves as a watchdog and advocate for the public interest. By holding individuals, organizations, and institutions, government institutions accountable, editorial columns can act as a check on power and help to promote transparency and good governance. Fiscalizing involves not only pointing out problems and issues, but also offering solutions and recommendations for improvement. So, overall, the main purpose of an editorial column is to provide readers with a deeper understanding of important issues and events, to offer insights and perspectives, and to hold those in power accountable for their actions. There are also some other purposes of column. First is to explain the news, and the second one is to entertain the readers. Columns in journalism serve multiple purposes, and those two are included. So, when it comes to explaining the news, columns provide a space for writers to offer their analysis and interpretation of current events. These pieces can help readers to understand complex issues and provide context for news stories. Columns can also offer different perspectives on events, which can help readers to broaden their understanding of a topic. So, as for entertainment, columns can provide a more light-hearted approach to news and current events. They can be written in a more conversational tone and cover a wide range of topics, from personal anecdotes to cultural trends. This type of column can help to engage readers and keep them interested. The columnist, compared to a news writer, is free to use any form of writing. He may use the essay or the story form. On certain occasions, he may even use verses. So let's proceed with the kinds and types of columns. So we may notice that the following classifications are based on a daily paper. This is done so because the daily appears to have a variety of columns. So let's start with the types of columns according to its purpose. We have here editorial column. Editorial column is a personal column found in the editorial page. This kind of column usually makes he has a view more as a vehicle in driving the columnist's message, but at the bottom of this apparently humorous column is invariably a serious matter to which the columnist wants to call attention. An example of this is By the Way by Max Sullivan. So, editorial column writing in the Philippines is considered to be the highest expression of press freedom. The newspaper column started during the propaganda movement of revolutionary period. The journalist wrote hard, hitting columns against the colonial masters. So we have here the second, readers column. It is the column in which comments were sent in by the readers and are placed. If these comments may refer to any item previously carried by the paper or the topics that have not appeared in the paper but which the reader would want to bring to the attention of the editor or to the paper's readers. Some of these papers call it letter to the editor and others call it dear sir. The third one is business columns. It contains material about economy, trade, commerce, and industry. It is found in the business section of papers, of course. So the first one is sports column. This column deals exclusively about sports. It is found on the sports page. The fifth one is art column. It deals mostly on painting, architecture, flower arrangement, paper mache, ikebana, and the like. The sixth one is women's column. This column concerns itself about the latest fashion, beauty tips, and anything about homemaking. The seventh is entertainment column. This is all about music, theater, cinema, and the people involved in them. Next is new product and invention. A science paper usually has a column about the latest products and inventions, and the research is being conducted by some prominent scientists. Next is personality. This may play up a famous person, his significant achievements, his activities, dreams, and ambitions. Next is reviews. Review of an article, a book, a movie, a drama, or a painting. So let's proceed to the types of editorial column according to content. First one is the opinion column. It resembles an editorial for inform but in contrast with editorials and personal and anonymous approach that carries the personal stamp of the writer's own ideas. Second is the hodgepodge column. It is where the author lumps together odds and ends of information. Come here, and announcement there, appointed paragraph, a modernized to proverb, or an interesting quotation. Third is the essay column. It is a legacy from a more leisurely age when writers could sit and scribble in neat, in light, or purple prose. The fourth one is the gossip column. It caters to the inherent interest of human beings. Unfortunately, the reader's eyes light up more frequently when they spy devices rather than the virtues of others. And the fifth one is the Dopster's column. It is written by the columnist who also has his eye to the keyhole, but to web a more serious purpose. He uses much the same technique as the gossip column, but it rises above the chatterbox. Variety of news to poke into the activities of the men who make the decisions.